Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to show you the makeup that I'm going to pack to go on holiday with. Now, when you're watching this, I'll already be on holiday, I'll be in Mallorca. But I thought it might be quite interesting for you to see what I'm going to take makeup wise on holiday. I keep it relatively simple, quite simple on the base, simple eyes, and I just switch up the lip colour most nights. So if you are interested in seeing the makeup that I'm going to be taking with me, then just keep watching. I used to be one of those people who would bring so much makeup with me, wanting different looks each night, like vibrant eye makeup and all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, I never really have the time to do it, and it's just too hot to mess around with makeup too much. As much as I love to, it's just too hot sometimes. So I actually go quite minimal with my makeup. I'll start with base first. So I'm going to take a primer. I think I'm going to go... It's a choice of two primers. I've either got the BellaIzzy Hydro Fix, or I'm going to go with the 100% Pure Luminous Primer. But the thing is, this one's quite heavy, and this is quite refreshing because it's a spray. And it's much lighter. So I think I'm going to go with the BellaIzzy one. So I've got my little, it's actually new, I've got loads of makeup bags, I don't know why I need a new one, but I have. This is from Superdrug. So I'm going to take that one as a primer. Then for a base, I tend to go for a CC cream, or kind of like a light foundation. So, and I've got quite a few I can pick from for this. So for example, I've got like the Gosh Drops here, which I haven't used in actually a long time. They're really nice and light. I've got the Pacifica Ultra CC Cream, although in that first impressions video I did recently, I did say that it does kind of get really, like my oil shows through quite quickly with that one, so I don't know. I've got the Beauty Without Cruelty Natural Foundation, so it's a lightweight foundation, and I've got the Sleek CC Cream. So I think, yeah, like I said, this one kind of, I've been playing around with this one since that video, because I mentioned that the oils come through quickly. I wasn't sure if it was this, the concealer, or just the powder wasn't keeping everything, the oils at bay. But I think it is this CC cream. So this is a really nice coverage. It's quite a light coverage, but it gives a nice even finish to the skin and stuff like that. It is slightly too dark for me, which actually, coming to summer, I don't mind too much, even though I don't tan, but still it's quite nice to add a bit more of a healthy glow, healthy bronze to the skin. But it's definitely one that you can't really wear on hot days because it just melts off your skin, so not that one. And same with the Gosh Drops actually, so not that one either. So choice out of these two. They both give a pretty similar amount of coverage, in honesty. It's quite light coverage, but again gives evenness. But the only thing is, this one has SPF 29 in it. This does not. So, but to be honest, I'm only wearing makeup in the evening, so you know what, I'm going to actually go with the Beauty Without Cruelty light foundation. So for concealer, I like to go in with something a bit, not heavy, but something that's going to give me a lot more coverage than the foundation will, just because I do suffer from spots, and you know, I just want to have, like, you know, feel nice about my skin on my holiday. So I don't want something that's really heavy, but something that's going to just cover my spots enough. So I'm going to go with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is a great one, like a popular one. It's great for under the eyes and stuff like that. So that's the one I'm going to go for. In terms of powder, I'm probably going to take my favourite powder just because I know it's so good. And I'm going to take, I've actually got a new one, so I'm going to take the new one. And this is the Collection Pressed Powder. I have mine in the shade Ivory, so there is a little bit of colour to it, but nothing intense. And I really love this powder a lot. Then, to be honest, I don't really contour when I'm on holiday, I just rather bronze up my skin instead. And I do like going with a cream type bronzer. So I've noticed, I've mentioned this before, I know this is a contour stick. Because it's quite warm, I use it to bronze up my skin and just warm up my skin in general. And I don't really focus it in the contour areas, I kind of just do a general buff into the skin. So I think I'm going to take this one because I mentioned that I like it. But because it's going to be so much hotter than here in this country, even though it has been ridiculously hot recently, I think I'm going to take a powder bronzer just to go on top, just to kind of set it in place. And also with my eye makeup, if I want to do something with my eyes, I tend to just use bronzer and highlighter, and it just adds a really nice bronzy glittery, bronzy, glowy finish to the eyes without having to take any eye products really, so that tends to be what I do. So for the bronzer, I'm going to go with this one. I love this one in the first impressions. This is the Alma Pure bronzer in, I can't pronounce the name so I won't, but it's a loose bronzer, and it's a really nice, it sits really nice on the skin because I won't probably powder my skin. I'll use the powder just to set under my eyes and the spots areas and stuff. But the rest of the skin I don't tend to set, and this works so well over unset foundation slash, you know, CC cream, whatever. So I'm going to take this one, and this helps set the kind of cream contour stick that I'm going to use. And it's no shimmer as well, which I quite like actually. Then for illuminator, ooh, that's a tough one, because again I would rather, okay, I'm actually going to go, sounds, I know I said I go quite minimal, but obviously clearly not going minimal. I'm going to go with 2 illuminators. I think I'm going to go in with this one. I'm going to go, I'm going to go with this one. This is the Vapor Halo Illuminator in Moonlight. So although it's got a little bit of a golden hue to it, which I like for summer and stuff like that. Okay, you can't see it. Where are you? You're right there. It is there. For some reason, if you watch my first impressions, you'll know this doesn't swatch great on hands, but for some reason on the skin, it is really nice and intense. So it has kind of like, there is a pink undertone, but there's also a bit of goldenness to it, which I like for summer. So I'm going to go with that one. And I am going to go in with a powder highlight as well, only because, like I said, if I want to do something with my eyes, I tend to use the bronzer and highlighter. So, go my, where is it? My face drawer is actually a state. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go with this one. I haven't actually used this one yet, but I swatched it in the shop and I really liked it. This is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls, which is got a slight golden undertone to it. I got excited when I went shopping in Bath. I got excited because I saw that e.l.f. has finally come to Superdrug. It does have like a slight golden hue to it, so I think it's really pretty. Again, I could set the highlighter if I wanted to, but also I just, like I said, when I want to do something a bit more than my eyes, sometimes I'll just use bronzer and highlighter. So I'm going to go and take that highlighter as well. So that's a oh no, I do want to go, because it is hot, you do want to go with something that's going to help set it. Okay, I'm running low on that one. So that's the Nude Cosmetics, but I've got basically nothing left. So I'm going to go with my Freedom Pro Studio Fixing Spray instead. Okay, onto eyes. Like I said, just stick with bronzer and highlighter if I do want to do anything with my eyes. So instead I'll just go with mascara, to be honest. And the mascara of choice is going to be, I'll give you 2 guesses. Leave what you think I'm going to say down below. PHB, Ethical Beauty Mascara. That is going in there. Do I need anything else? No, so that's like, oh, brows. I'm going to go, this is nice and compact and lightweight, and I've really been loving this recently. This is the Sleek Brow Stylist thing. I did a first impression on this, but I had it in medium, which was a bit too warm toned, and I actually picked up in dark recently. I really like this. My brows, it's actually, I've got it in my brows now. I've been at work all day, so it might have everything fade off. But this is a really nice brow pencil or brow stylist, and it's got the little spool at the end, which is perfect. So I'll take that one with me. Then that just leaves lips. Now, like I said, I do like to go, this is the thing I have lots of. I do like to switch up the lip colour every night. Sometimes I can go quite bright because I think it's quite fun. I also like to take a nude just to have that option as well. So I will be going, I don't know, first night. So we get there midday on Sunday. So I don't know if we'll be going out in the evening. I might do. I'm going to just take, how many nights am I going? Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. So I'm going for 7 nights. So I like to take 7 different colours of lipsticks because, let's face it, it's fun. So I already know some that I'm pretty sure I'm going to take with me. One being this one. Again, I tested this recently. This is the 100% Pure Lipstick in Marrakesh. It's a beautiful, vibrant or pink colour. I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to take that one with me. Oh, this orange as well. I love this orange, and if you know me, you know I like my oranges. This is the MUA Velvet Lip Lacquer in Sizzle, a really beautiful colour. Sorry, I'll swatch these all for you so you can see the colours I'm taking, and then we can make sure I've got a decent range. That's the Marrakesh one. And you've got Sizzle. So Sizzle's more of a deeper orange, but still very beautiful. Oh, then I forgot. Obviously, you would have seen my Kiko haul. And actually, I picked up this purposely to go on holiday with. So again, it's another orange shade, but it's maybe a slightly brighter orange, kind of more of a coral. This is the Kiko Unlimited Double Touch liquid lipstick in 114. So it's a bit more of a vibrant, like I said, more of a coral toned. This will be beautiful on holiday. That one there, you can kind of see the theme. I like to go bright. So I've got that one, and then let's put that back up there for now. I do like to chuck a nude in because sometimes I'm not always in the mood for a bright lip. So for me, I'm probably going to take, I've got to find the right one now. This one. I don't know, this is the Lilo Intense Crush. Oh, that's pretty, yeah, I'm going to take that one. Like, I like a bit, I mean, it's got a bit of colour to it, obviously. It's not like a nude, it's more of like a, it's like kind of salmon undertone to it, but it's really pretty. So I think I'm going to take that one. Or am I? Let me have a quick look at it. What's not pink, I don't brush on pink. Nude Allure, what one's that? Oh, now I'm not sure. So that one's Nude Allure. I don't know. No, I'm going to stick, you know what, that one can stay, so I'm going to go with the Intense Crush one. Okay, so what have I got? I've got 4, I need 3 more. So I've also got some of my little makeup stands. To be honest, I don't really go glosses on holiday, so I think probably none of those. As I said, I really like these Gosh lipsticks. I've got this one here, it's beautiful in the shade 021, it's a matte one in Fidelity, but I've got, I mean I haven't really got this colour yet. This is more of a like a red, but it's got more of a pinky undertone, it's beautiful. But I feel it's quite relatively similar, I mean it's not, but it's quite similar to that, so I don't know if I want to take that one necessarily. Oh, I will take this one, this is a beautiful one. This is the same lipstick in 152 Mandarina. It's having more of a peachy, oh yeah, peachy one there. So I think, yeah, I'm going to take that one actually instead. As I've already got like an orangey red type colour, I think I'll give that one a miss. Ooh, I might take one of those sleek metallic ones actually. Hang on. And remember, if you still want me to do first impressions of any of this stuff in here, just let me know. The only thing, obviously I'm using the double touch thing lipstick, but I've used those before and I've talked about those before, so it's fine. So I think I'm going to go with this one out of the two, Rusted Rose. I just don't think they're really beautiful. Pinky metallic shade. Okay, that's a terrible swatch. Basically, it's a pink toned metallic matte lipstick, so that can go in there. And one more, guys. I think I need another. Something a bit fun, maybe. I don't really want to go purple. I mean, I've got pink already in there. I've got this one, but then I've got similar ones to it. This is Sweet Apricot by Beauty Without Cruelty. Yeah, it's quite similar to my Gosh one actually. That is very beautiful though. Maybe, that might be a maybe. Let me just have a little think. Oh, we've got Neve Cosmetics, that's a beautiful one. It's like an ombre kind of lip, so you've got 2 ends there. That might be quite a nice one to go with. Although it needs a sharpen. I don't have a sharpener. Well, I will take that though. This is my Mango Grounded Lip Scrub in Mango. That's definitely a must. You know what, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is the Neve Cosmetics Natural Colour Gradient Lip Liner and Lipstick in the shade Treasure. So I'm going to go with that one. So, that is all the makeup I'm taking. I know I say all the makeup, that actually is quite a lot. But like I said, I like to switch up the lip colour every night. But in terms of the face, I keep it relatively simple. And like I said, if I want to do anything eyes, I just use the powder bronzer and the powder highlight just to create a really nice bronzy kind of eye going on. Then in terms of brushes, I'll quickly do brushes next. So I think I'm only going to take these brushes. So I've got a beauty blender, which I really like for doing blending out the foundation, blending the concealer, stuff like that. That's great. And then to set the under my eyes and spots and stuff, I like to use this as a setting brush by Real Techniques. So they can go in there. Then for like the more cream products, like the contour slash bronzer and the highlighter, I like to use this brush here. This is the sculpting brush, again by Real Techniques. Then for the powder bronzer, I like to go in with the blush brush from Real Techniques. And then for the powder highlight, and just for if I want to add stuff to my eyes, I've got two brushes. This one's mainly for if I want to add like highlight. This is my favourite highlighting brush if I've got powder. So if I do decide to go in with the powder as well on my skin, I've got the ruby brush here. This doesn't have a number or anything on it, but it's just a fluffy brush basically. And then for the eyes, it's like my new favourite eye brush, and I'll just do everything with it if I have to, if I need to. This is the Freedom brush. Again, I don't know the number, but I can try and leave that linked down below, but I've used it quite a few times and it just works really nicely for blending things out and packing things onto the lid as well. So those are the brushes I'm taking. So I've only got like, what, 5 brushes there, and that's it. So that's all my makeup popped into here with brushes, everything. Like I said, to some people it might seem a lot, to some others it may not seem much, but that's what I'm doing, be taking with me. So I really hope you enjoyed that video, found it interesting to see what kind of makeup I like to take on holiday with me. Let me know what you like to wear on holiday, whether you like to keep it relatively simple like me, or, well, some of you might not think it's simple, but I do, or you like to go a bit more. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me requests down below for future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.